Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. A Thursday through Sunday this week, the downtown Knoxville Boat Show will be taking place. There'll be social distancing inside the Knoxville Convention Center. Masks are required, but Madisonville Marine will be on hand and they'll be ready to make some deals with you. Visit downtownknoxvilleboatshow.com to learn more. That is Thursday through Sunday. And of course, down there at Highway 411 North in Madisonville Marine's always got the doors open for you to come in and visit. Right now, because boat production is behind, if you're looking for a boat this spring or summer, you got to act fast. You can do that at the Downtown Knoxville Boat Show this week with Madisonville Marine. Okay, guys, a lot of folks saying this team was overrated. We talked about this a few weeks ago. I think overrating this team was talking about Final Four. I think it was very much on par and fair to say compete for the SEC title, be a top 4 seed in the tourney, hopefully get a Sweet 16 run. I think that was legit for this team. So I don't think this team was overrated on that front. I think they've underperformed. No way around that. So my question, with previous Rick Barnes teams, you've seen them kind of over-deliver with what we saw. This one came in with higher expectations. It's under-delivering, and it is a weird year. But there are coaches out there who get more from underdogs at times than they do from the front runners. My question is, and I'll start with Mark down there, is it fair to wonder if Rick Barnes is one of those guys? Or do you look back at Texas and say, nah, he's had tons of talent, he knows what he's doing?
I think it's fair. The question is fair. I do think their coach, I think Bruce Pearl is one guy that is better coaching when he's got less talented players, less expectations, because their styles are similar but different. You know, Barnes is going to be at you, all over you, calling you out. Pearl's rah-rah in your face, and so those guys, when they're underachieving, they're motivated by other things that aren't as internal as just being great players. And so Barnes does have the ability to get guys to play above. But I think it goes back to right now being self-aware that these guys have their confidence is shot. And so does Barnes, at his stage, does he have the desire or the ability to change some things up a little bit to try to recoup some of that confidence? I don't know, but I do think it's fair to question whether or not he's better coaching great players or better coaching less talented.
Jerron?
Yeah, I mean, to Mark's point, he's right. But Coach Barnes, he's going to be consistent. He's going to continue to stay consistent no matter what the case, no matter what it looks like. If we're up, he's going to be him. If we're down, he's going to be him. And I think that's what you have to want in a coach. But you also have to want, someone who can take advice, from maybe his staff or listen to the pulse of the team and get a different reading on them and adjust that way. Because sometimes what I've learned in my experience is that when you're dealing with coaches who have a history of doing it one way, sometimes you're more reluctant to change your whole attitude or perspective for that season just because you guys are struggling. You're gonna stay consistent. I love that about Coach Barnes because you need that consistency in life, but you also need to add a few other things in the pot.
Okay, Josh, I'm going to make you pause. I'm going to come back and I'll start with you in the next segment.
Okay.
And that segment is going to be all about Rick Barnes. Specifically, will he come to regret not moving to UCLA when he had the opportunity? We'll discuss that next. Coming back on the Sports Source.